SENSAY Price Forecast 2025 and the complete analysis. Could this unknown altcoin really be the next big thing in the crypto world? SENSAY is much more than just another altcoin. It's a project that combines artificial intelligence with blockchain technology to create lifelike replicas. Imagine being able to interact with a digital version of yourself or one of your loved ones. This is SENSAY. So what exactly is SENSAY? It essentially creates digital replicas of a sensei, for example. This can certainly be used in healthcare, but also in the therapeutic field. So it has many interesting use cases. For example, in the field of healthcare, for patients with dementia, it can help to revive memories and thus contribute to their well-being. But in the field of therapies, replicas can also be specifically tailored to the needs of the patient. This certainly improves mental accessibility. The possibilities are truly limitless. So it's an extremely exciting project. It was founded back in 2023. Yes, here we come to my 20 metrics. If you're new to my channel, I analyze altcoins in detail using my 20 metrics, and at the end I provide a percentage result so you can really assess the altcoin well. And finally, I always do price scenarios to see what options there are. So it's the full program for you. If you're interested in an altcoin, you can get comprehensive and neutral information on my channel, as it is based on numbers, data, and facts. If you want me to explain my 20 metrics personally, I have a video for you up here. Then let's dive straight into the analysis. First of all, the first point, what does the market capitalization look like? What kind of potential does it have? What is SENSAY? Actually, we'll get to that in this entire analysis, so definitely stay tuned until the end. SENSAY is definitely a low cap. Altcoin, that means the market capitalization is still quite low, and that means there's still massive potential. That's why it's also a strong 8 in this area. So what does the circulating supply look like? So how much tokens are actually already on the market? Here it's 43%. That's above my threshold, which is very positive. Let's say the inflation risk is no longer as extremely massive, which means that of course this will lead to price stability in the long run, because not so many coins can be thrown onto the market anymore. That will then create price pressure in the area of a solid 7. Then the third point, the roadmap here is solid. Of course, we want to be positioned in the area of digital assets. I'm going to expand on the replicas. We have a clear roadmap and a plan. The information I've found will be linked here for you in the solid 7 area. So how strong is the team actually? The team is of course also important in the end to show whether they can actually implement things, whether they have the expertise. And here, especially the leader has a background, so a background in the AI sector, but also in the blockchain sector, which is of course an advantage. They are not as strong here as maybe, but other altcoins still need to strengthen in that regard, which is why it's only a 6. So what narratives does SENSAY actually cater to? Well, the AI narrative, of course, meaning artificial intelligence. That's definitely a very important narrative this year. And I also believe that it will continue to be important. In the solid area, so what problem does SENSAY actually solve? Ultimately, transparent digital identities or replicas. That's unique in the market, and definitely a strong use case. And they also solve an important problem, as I mentioned at the beginning, especially in healthcare, but also in the therapeutic area. That's why it's also a strong 8. So how does it look in terms of sustainability? Since they are based on Ethereum, they are solidly sustainable there. Ethereum, as I said, is quite sustainable after the transition, but still, it's one of those chains that still needs improvement. That's why a 5. Yes, then what about the investors? How much capital does it actually have? They have had public sales here and have already established partnerships, but they haven't had real investors bringing in significant money yet. So they have some catching up to do for the future. That's why it's only a 6. What are the competitors? What else is there? Here we have, at least in the VR area, for example, the sandbox, but that's more in the gaming area. The project Sensor is hard to compare with others because it has never really existed to this extent, especially in the therapeutic and healthcare sectors. It's also hard, let's say, to gauge how strong you are against the competition. So for now, in that area, it's just a 6. So let's talk about marketing. How strong are you in marketing? And they have already had some events. They have also established some partnerships. They are solidly positioned there. That's why a 7. Stop. If you really appreciate in-depth analyses, and if you appreciate my channel, the work I put in, then feel free to leave a like. That's good for the algorithm, supports my channel. Thank you very much for that. Next weekend, I'm going to analyze 2 altcoins that are extremely exciting. In the end, they were suggestions from viewers. And that's an area that really surprised me because I hadn't even considered those altcoins before. They have a pretty low market cap, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. I can tell you that already. So if you don't want to miss any more insights in the future, subscribe to my channel now and don't forget to activate the bell so you won't miss any insights. And now we continue right away. Yes, how simple is the idea actually? It's easy to understand, Sensei. In the end, it's easy to understand a digital copy, so to speak, of yourself or of loved ones. In the end, it's just easy to understand a strong 8. So what's the long-term vision? They really want to integrate and introduce the digital replicas into everyday life. They want to, let's say, real one use case, especially, of course, in the healthcare sector, in the therapeutic area. So they have a clear vision. They're strong seals. So deflationary, does it have a maximum supply? They have a maximum supply, but they are not deflationary by nature. That's why just 5. Then, fully diluted market capitalization. It's in a strong area, which means it's currently even undervalued, so in that regard, a strong 9. Then volume through market cap, what does that mean? Of course, the liquidity. How liquid is the coin? Can you buy and sell it easily? And here the value is 0.25. That's a very strong value, which means it's very liquid in that area, a strong 8. So how was the token distribution at the beginning? So fair. And it seemed fair. They really received an extremely large number of tokens, but I'll link you some more information here. In that area, definitely solidify. Then how are the top coin holders? There should be as few as possible, and the top 10 addresses hold 71%. That's definitely a lot. That's quite centralized. That's suboptimal. That's why in that area it's only 4. Because it means that if the top 10 hold 71% and they sell their coins, it can create massive price pressure. That should be taken with caution. That's why just 4. So what benefit does SENSAY actually have? Staking, of course, to ultimately gain access on the platforms. And of course voting rights, but also the trading of the digital replicas. So there's a strong benefit from that. Then the community. How strong is the community? They are active here, for example, on X. They also do good marketing. They provide updates. They are solidly positioned here. That's why you... So what are the events coming up in the near future? In the next 6 to 12 months or so, it's very important for the bull run because altcoins are of course driven by news. Here they will probably announce new partnerships, but also platform upgrades. I will link you the information I found here. In that area, it's at 64%. That's average, I would say. Still, SENSAY has the potential to play a significant role in the crypto space with their ultimately unique technology for creating digital twins. Could they really surprise the market in the future? I personally find this a very exciting topic. SENSAY has discovered a niche here, so let's move on to the price prediction. SENSAY offers a real solution to existing problems. If SENSAY could really experience a big adaptation here, it could reach $0.014 with stronger adoption, especially if it's also used in healthcare. In the future and in therapy, it could already be $0.043. If the entire crypto market gains massive value, and altcoins also gain massive value, and if SENSAY really takes on a top role in the AI sector, SENSAY could be worth $0.1. So a massive increase. If you want to buy SENSAY, I'll link you. Below is a crypto exchange where you can find SENSAY, but don't forget to use a hardware wallet. I've linked that below as well. Now that you know the potential of SENSAY, I'll also link you above to another altcoin from the AI sector in the AI agent space. Also, very relevant for the bull run. Now, don't miss this analysis for anything. I hope you enjoy it and we'll see each other soon. And stop, before you go on to the next video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe here.